Oh, I love an early morning. I'm an early riser. I like to be here by myself when it's quiet and just open the gym and get ready for the day. Turn on the lights, get my coffee going, hit my music of course, and then just dance my way through, taking the ropes down, getting the gym ready to open. I moved here from Georgia originally, where I was working as a flight attendant, and I would come here on layovers to climb. I loved it so much, I decided to move here, and I joined the community a few years ago. Climbers were the first group that kind of took me in and sort of showed me the ropes, both in climbing and just actually living in this city. So this community is super important to me because they sort of gave me a helping hand when I got here and getting comfortable.
What's up?
Sunday session. Well, you know, I mean, we're winning. Have a good session. All right. I'm Toya Eastman. I'm one of the assistant managers here at Momentum, and I also coach in our amazing youth programs. So my kids are about 14 to 17, 18, and the majority of them already come to us with quite a lot of climbing knowledge and with quite a lot of climbing skill. So we're just trying to foster whatever their goals are. Come on. Some of them maybe want to go on to our competitive team. Maybe some of them just want to climb for fun. So again, it's all about like mentoring them, meeting them where they live. So whatever goals they have, our class is set up so that we can kind of foster their growth and foster what they want to do. Quite often we're challenging them to do something that maybe they've done all their lives, but we're asking them to do it in a different way. I absolutely think that my kids can take the concept of pushing through fear, but also being okay with being in a place of fear. I think it's applicable to almost everything they're going to do in their life. Whatever job they're going to take, maybe moving away from home, maybe going to college, and being okay with feeling scared but still moving forward anyway. I think being able to be super fearful of something but yet you keep walking towards it anyway because you trust yourself is probably the biggest skill I could give them as a coach. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Salt Lake Climbers Alliance 10th Annual Climbers Festival. I hope we all had an amazing morning at our clinic. It's kind of a weird story, and I kind of don't even quite remember how it got started. I think because in my former life I was a flight attendant, so I'm comfortable on a microphone. First will be Seth Brown. There we go, we got some Seth Brown fans out there. I think they heard me doing announcements once and just asked, would you be interested? And I said, absolutely I would. And I started and I haven't stopped since. This year's Salt Lake Climbing Alliance Festival was in the Uintas at beautiful Camp Roger. And it's just an opportunity for everyone that's shown the SLCA love and everyone that they've partnered with just to come together and have a huge party and say thank you to the SLCA and to all the great volunteers and the members. So it's just this huge kind of like party where you can also get some education at the same time. It's not all about the climbing, it's about the community. Community for me is about so much more than doing the thing. It's just being in the space with the people you care about. And maybe we don't even climb a single thing, we're just together and we're just supporting each other. Because there's more in life than just us as climbers. We're also humans with jobs and with other responsibilities. So it's just nice to be able to bond with somebody that we have climbing in common, but we also have life in common.
5, 3, 7.
This community is important to me because without it, I don't really know how I would have found my footing in Salt Lake.
And we've got another row.
For me, I feel like it's important for me to be a part of the community because you don't see a lot of people that look like me, and that representation matters both indoors and outdoors.
Come on. You can walk in the first day of your membership.
I'm absolutely proud of climbing in this community especially. I love being a climber, but I love to say that I'm a climber that claims the Salt Lake community. I really am just impressed every year by how much we care about this community and by how hard everyone goes to make it beautiful. Hey, Phil. So mentorship, it can come in a lot of forms. I felt like I had to sort of stitch together my mentorship. It couldn't have just been one person for me because my climbing isn't just one thing. It isn't linear. It moves and it changes as I move and I change. So as I've grown and as I've changed in climbing, I've had to kind of stitch together what I want my climbing progression to look like. Yeah, Mike. Once I moved to Salt Lake, I feel like the mentorship really ramped up in a more sustainable way and that I continued to see the same people over and over again. Once I got up more courage and I started talking to people in the gym and at the crag, I would ask them like, how are you doing that thing? And could you show me?
That was nice.
Mentorship for me has come from little teen kids that have showed me what a certain move is and what the name of that move is. It's also come from older climbers who may show me a certain kind of knot and how to use it. I just enjoy meeting people here because we get them from all over the world, and it's just nice that we have this that we can connect on. Mentorship for me doesn't always mean that you just have to find this one person, because for me, it's been 100 or so people that I've met at different moments in my climbing that I've either spoken to or I've watched, hung out and climbed with. And maybe that's an interaction that was only 5 minutes, but it taught me so much that I can still carry with me and teach to others. I find it kind of disheartening at times that I'm still the only me in a space. I'll see young kids that look like me and I just know that there's probably not another person in the space that looks like me that they're going to be able to be mentored by. It's scary coming into this space. There's going to be a lot of hard times where maybe you feel alone or you don't feel understood or maybe you don't feel as adequate. But don't be afraid, because there are people in this community that are going to lift you up, that are going to hang on to you, that are going to champion you. I chose to, instead of distance myself, I started to try to make changes and draw in people that became the community that I wanted to see. So I want my mentee to walk away from our relationship feeling empowered to create the community they want to see and to model the behaviors of the type of community they want to be a part of, which is welcoming, which is supportive, which is strong, but which also allows you to not be scared, because you don't have to be, because we got you. And I think that's the beauty of community. You never know on any given day who's going to cross paths with you and what you'll mean to each other in your lives. So a lot of my mentors, a lot of the people that I go to for advice that I look up to have been stitched again to that tapestry of what I want my climbing to look like, just from saying hi to somebody in the gym. So while I appreciate the path that got me here, and while I love the folks that have supported me getting to where I am, I sometimes wonder and I sometimes daydream about what it would have looked like if years ago, younger Toya would have met older Toya, and she would have said, hey, do you want to climb with me? That would have meant